Let's see. There's chocolate.
Ow.
Are you sure?
Yes, little red light.
Okay.
Red light.
Okay. Good, because I know how you operate.
Yeah,
Red lights.
Shit. I forget
He forgets
shit.
to turn stuff on.
All the
I
time.
feel like you and I could have some conversations. Actually, I just realized. Yeah. Yeah.
I forget
I
shit
see you.
constantly. Constantly.
This episode brought to you by Straterra.
I resemble that remark.
Yes. We all do. Well, not all of us. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Mike, Melissa, and Liz at the Mac Shack. How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. I'm on
Good.
vacation.
Oh, I'm jealous.
What's that like?
Well, I had forgotten, which is why we decided to try again. Let's see what a vacation is like.
Technically doesn't start till Tuesday, though.
Technically, it doesn't, but
Well-
like I clocked out. We're good.
Monday's a holiday.
Yeah, there's an away
'Cause-
message. That counts.
There is.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
out of office is set up. It counts. On
Good.
vacation.
Good. Yeah, I'm not on vacation,
Sorry.
Me either.
but
Not sorry? I mean, kind
Yeah.
of sorry. A little.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything?
I'm not. Like, normally when I do vacation, there's stuff and there's trips and there's travel. And this is just like, no, I'm going to sleep in and drink coffee and read.
That sounds wonderful.
You're not going to sleep in.
No, I won't. I can't. I mean, there's dogs and kids, and no, that won't happen. But I'll drink coffee and read.
That part's true.
Yeah.
But if you don't have plans, that's even more fantastic.
There's
going to
be
be
some-
do anything.
Yes.
and
That's the key.
There's going to be
be able to
some-
relax.
Yeah, Netflix in there. I'm going to try and get through like a smut book or two.
Ooh, with Fabio.
No,
It's we're far past
with
that.
Resand. If
Yeah.
you know,
50
you know.
Shades of Blue.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Black
Yeah.
and blue.
No, that's a Smurf smut book.
That's Smurf BSM. All right.
Hey, no kink shame here.
No, everybody's got their thing.
Okay.
So we got several different things. Liz is drinking wine because that's what Liz does. She doesn't drink anything but wine and Trulies,
That's fine.
and that's fine.
No,
The Topo
Why?
Chicos are good.
I do drink your
Old fashions.
bourbon.
My bourbon sour that isn't a sour.
Oh, right.
It's just pineapple juice, orange juice, bourbon.
That's fine.
It
One
has
third, one
bourbon
third,
in
one
it.
third, and then a couple drops of lime juice or lemon juice to call it a sour.
Yeah.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
It's a good-
Unapologetically.
But she is.
I'm interested also in the strawberry basil smash.
As I say,
Yeah.
she did
That
send me a
sounds
strawberry
great.
basil
Yes.
smash, so
That's going to have to happen soon.
we'll just have to get some basil.
Maybe for your birthday.
Sure.
It's coming up.
Sure.
Maybe.
Can do. How was the Savannah Bananas?
Savannah Bananas was awesome.
so much fun.
Yeah, so
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
if you can get tickets, because they're next to fucking impossible to get tickets to Savannah Bananas. But
I don't
pay
even know
$200
if you
for
know
them.
what.
I have no idea what you're talking
Oh
about.
my God.
It's baseball the way baseball should be
Yeah.
played.
It is equivalent to Harlem Globetrotters for MLB.
Oh, okay. All right.
The guys are out there. It's a 4-hour show essentially.
Okay.
They play a game of baseball, and they play 9 innings. You have 2 hours or 9 innings, whatever comes first.
Okay.
That's it. There's no like we're running this thing out 6 hours for a game and then continuing
Well,
to the
I
next
like
day.
that.
It is you've got 2 hours for the game itself. So our game started at 7. It was done before 9,
Okay.
and that was it.
I'm approaching this with curiosity, not judgment.
But there's 2 hours prior to that, really, or an hour
Oh.
and a half. It's a show. Like, they
Okay.
go out and do all this stuff on the field. Like, there's
Okay.
people down there dancing and doing backflips, and, like, there's a first base coach, and all he does is dance the entire time.
Same
There's-
with the ump.
There's a dancing umpire. He
Okay.
gets out there and twerks and does all kinds of different dance moves. There's a guy that is... he balances shit on his chin. So, like, he walks out to the plate with, like, a baseball bat, like, balanced on his chin. But
Okay.
he also, like, does these, like, bat tricks. So, like, he swings a bat like this, but he lets it go, and it spins in midair, and he catches it and continues the swing. So you just
Okay.
got this bat that just, whoop, and you're like, what the fuck? Sorcery.
Okay.
Fucking sorcery.
The backflip catches.
Yeah, backflip catches, like fly ball. Here comes a ball, backflip catches while in the middle of a backflip.
I feel like
between
this
the legs, behind the back.
might be an acceptable form of going to a Major League Baseball game.
Oh, it's not Major League?
Well, but
it's called banana ball.
okay.
If a
It's bananas.
foul ball is caught by
A fan.
a fan, it's
an
out.
It counts
Automatic.
as an out.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, nope, fuck all this shit.
All
You
right.
catch a foul ball, it's an out. Doesn't matter.
And they only go by, so like even
Points.
it goes by
Innings.
points
Yeah.
per inning.
Okay.
Like one of the teams wins the inning and they get a point.
Yeah,
Okay.
whoever
for it.
scores the most points in an inning, they just win the inning. So it's one.
Okay. All
Until the last inning where every run
It
counts.
counts.
right. Okay. Interesting.
So you could be, it could be 3-1, but the other team could come back and win
In the
5-3.
last inning. Got it.
So it's
If they step out of the batter's box,
That's
it's
a strike.
Yeah.
you can't step out of the batter's box.
If they bunt, you get
No
ejected
bunting.
from the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
No bunting.
So really, they're like rewarding having the physical capacity to pull out all the stops at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's a dude who's like 20 foot tall, who's a pitcher.
He's on stilts.
He's on
I
stilts.
assumed.
But
His name is Stilts.
yeah, they call
the
him
medical
stilts.
professional in me was like,
Yeah.
that person's on stilts.
He has actually been on a stretcher for a long time.
Bet.
Like a medieval, like, drawn quarter.
Yikes.
So
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
fine.
whatever.
I'm sure
But yeah, it was
really helps the athleticism.
It does.
Okay.
Elongates the muscles.
Yep, that's how that works.
Yeah. So it was a great fucking time.
Yeah, it
Good,
just
all
seems
right.
like so much fun.
So much fun.
Like I've watched it on TV.
Yeah.
And just be like, and they didn't tour before this year, I think.
no.
Right.
They-
Yeah, this is
they
the
were-
first year.
They were strictly down in Savannah. just
And
doing
like their
everything down
games
there.
were sold out like a year in advance.
Wow.
Well, and secondary tickets are like $200 to $400.
Oh my
They're just
gosh.
$35 tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Wow.
go, but you'll never. The problem is secondary tickets sell out just as fast as someone who bought them,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's general admission. You sit wherever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
There's
get
no-
there, you sit there.
All right.
Yeah. So, which I like too, because you can. We sat like right along first base, probably 10, 15 rows up, ish,
Yeah.
That's a blast.
and it was like
was fun.
the perfect seat.
Cool.
So it was a really good time.
Yeah.
But
100% would recommend.
yeah, 1,000%. Well, I want to do it like that's. It's just the way baseball should be. It should just be even just the game. Like you don't even have to do all the stuff leading up to the game. Just everything.
They're trying like with pitch count or
Yeah,
pitch
yeah, I
clocks
know,
and
but-
everything,
Yeah.
but it's still, as somebody who's been to a ton of baseball games, it can get dreary.
I can't after like 4 innings. I'm out because 4 innings is like 3 hours. I'm just
Yeah.
like I'm done.
You were just at a baseball game, weren't you?
Yeah. Angels.
Yeah, but he
in
was
LA.
drunk.
No, I couldn't be drunk. I think I told you, but we
You
went-
would have had to have taken out a mortgage
Yeah,
to
so-
eventually.
Oh.
Shit.
There were 4 of us. This is similar to your concert story. 4 of us, and we found a craft beer stand, and one of us doesn't drink. So we got him a large water, and it was $61 for 3 beers and a water.
Oh
The
my
water should have been
gosh. Yeah.
My buddy Tim was like, Jesus, did we break a window?
Right. Well, it's like when I bought the bourbon down at the concert.
Yeah.
It was like $30-some for a glass of whiskey.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
fuck
right.
off. Like this is
Yeah, I'll just
horseshit.
smuggle in some.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'll do next time. Just, but yeah, I only had a beer. You had a beer.
Mhm.
We just did one beer at the game because
It's fine.
it's expensive. But I wasn't gonna smuggle in whiskey to the game. But anyway, it was a good time. Highly recommend.
Yeah,
And
I
look
didn't
'em up.
realize you were going. I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody I was going.
Yeah.
I just posted a couple photos, and that was the extent of it. But
Oh.
and I talked over that because I wasn't paying
I can
attention.
try again.
No, it's fine. It's all right. It's got a rubber cork anyway.
Yeah.
So this is
The nerdiest looking
the
bottle I've
yeah,
ever
it is
seen.
definitely the nerdiest fucking bottle ever. Holy
It-
shit.
Oh, that was a hell of a pour.
That is
Yeah,
a hell
that's
of a
a
pour. That is
heavy,
not a
heavy
Melissa
pour.
pour right there. Oh shit.
That's the Martelle pour. And there's a Melissa pour.
As experience has shown us on this
Yeah.
show.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
All right.
This is fine. Then she's not.
Yeah.
So
This is basically Dungeons and Dragons bourbon. It is a company that Matthew Lillard is part of, so technically it's a celebrity whiskey.
Okay.
But they are crafting bourbons for like each of the classes. So there's going to be like a warrior one and a bard
shit.
one.
So are we buying them all then?
No.
How
no.
much? So
That was $150.
that's it. Now we're buying them all.
Well, they all come with like stickers and like a fucking comic book and shit. But
Then
But do you get like the D&D
no dice. Not with this one, anyways.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to buy them all and then just sit and play Dungeons and Dragons while we
Oh God.
drink this.
That sounds miserable.
Doesn't it?
What if we got that and watched Stranger Things? That's close enough to
Yes.
playing
Well,
D&D.
actually, the D&D movie was pretty funny. The last one that came out.
Okay.
Jason from the Mash and Drum. I don't know if he's still on it or not. He was on a whiskey influencers Dungeons and Dragons YouTube channel.
That's
Okay.
Like they would
There's
sit
so
and
many
all
now.
call in and do like a whole Dungeons and Dragons thing.
I mean, I did enjoy, what was the one that we listened to with the kids in the car to a trip? It was,
It was Buckhorn Podcast.
do you
Oh
remember?
no, yeah, they had their
Adventure something or
Adventure
other?
Adventure Time, Adventure Zone, something.
Adventure Zone sounds familiar.
Adventure Time
And
is
that
Adventure
was-
Time was a cartoon.
Cartoon.
That was really fun to listen
Yeah.
to, but okay, this is pretty.
All right.
I like the way
It's
light.
it's got legs for sure.
it's 100 proof. Or,
yeah, so it's like it's
yeah,
not
100. It's only
Yep.
50%. So
it's not
It's not heavy.
some 90
Yeah,
or some weak ass.
I'm not coughing and
but it's a
spluttering.
blend. So it's a blend of whiskeys from Kentucky and
No, it's-
Indiana.
Was it Indiana and Texas?
Nope, Kentucky and
Oh,
Indiana,
okay.
but bottled in Jacksonville, Florida. So it's bottled with a little white trash.
Yeah.
Little Florida man.
Little Florida
Little
man in
Florida
there.
man.
So on the nose though, it's kind of light. I get
Caramel.
caramel and earth, not like
Not like
not
not watershed terrible.
dirt.
Yeah.
Like just it's like got like an earthy tone to it. You want to smell it?
Cedar. It's light.
But
Ooh.
it's golden amber color, just like a paladin's hair.
Oh.
That's why they did it this color.
Vanilla.
Do you get a pop of citrus at the end?
There's a little bit of burn, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
it is kind of citrusy.
Yeah, it's almost got like a cedar or number 2 pencil shaving.
Yeah, it does.
But it's weird because it's the scent, like number 2 pencil shaving scent, but on the palate. What do you get on your wine?
It's very nice and light and refreshing.
Your Cooper's Hawk.
Yeah. Selected and blended from existing aging stocks by our award-winning master blender / alchemist, Ale Ochoa. The super premium whiskey has notes of vanilla and fruit in keeping with the noble aims of a paladin, with an undercurrent of spice to reflect their fighting spirit. Fantasy. Yeah, there's only 5,000 bottles.
Oh,
And you have one of them.
Yep.
definitely has that long, lingering lip burn.
Yeah, there's it lasts. It's got
It's-
good finish.
Yeah.
Well, and I get that hint of like almost resiny kind of. Maybe that's the earthy that you're.
Maybe. I like it. It's surprisingly for being gimmicky.
Gimmicky and
Yeah.
like celebrity.
Yeah.
It's not. It's good. I was gonna say it's not terrible. It's good.
Yeah.
Like they did a good job with it. I like the bottle design. Like I would have,
I really like the bottle design.
It's super
It's a
pretty.
fun bottle.
It
Yeah.
is.
if I had seen this in the store, I probably would have been like, "What a fucking gimmick this is." But
It's got a dragon on it.
it's got a dragon on the neck. It's got a shield on the bottle itself.
the side. It's got a map on the back.
On the back, it has a map. On the side, it has health points.
Yeah.
And it starts at 0 at the top, which I find amusing. I thought that it should start at 100%.
Yeah. Nope. No.
And
the
no,
more you drink, the more invincible you become.
Which is
like any
Perfect.
good whiskey.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
so. Yeah, I like it a lot. Like I'm I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Like I'm impressed with this, just like I was impressed with the Rush Creek
Yeah.
that I ordered and the Middle West Spirit one that I ordered from Two Souls. So,
Not super
Nose,
viscous. It's
a
pretty
different.
light.
So
Yeah.
somebody else. Nose is hints of vanilla and oak, a little bit of nutmeg smell.
you don't have to.
Palate very gentle, very easy, opening up like a treasure chest into some flavor characteristics of vanilla oak, bright spices, floral considerations, and a tiny hint of caramel.
You okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Not a fan.
You don't like it?
Yeah, no.
Why?
Because I almost choked on it.
Oh.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is bad at all.
Way to go, Quest's End.
Yeah.
And I like the name too, Quest's End.
I like the burn.
Where's the? Oh, they should do a bottle called Quest's Beginning, and then
It's just water.
yeah,
Well, actually, no. That should. Yeah, that could be the end.
that could be the end. But they should do a Quest's Beginning, and do something that
Do
is
like White Lightning.
Yeah, like just a white dog or something that hasn't been aged yet. Which we still need to do that. We still need to get just a little barrel and fill it with white dog. You have a little
I
barrel.
have a little barrel floating around here somewhere.
We need to fill it with white dog and then see what it does in 6 months.
The whiskey.
Because it won't. Smaller the barrel, the faster it matures.
Okay.
So
Well,
they're
the lip burn is like powerful. Like I keep thinking it's going to calm down and it's not. I like that.
so their other one is out and it is Rogue.
Like the fitness company? Or an assassin.
Blended from small batch Kentucky and Indiana 4+ year aged bourbons, rich notes of vanilla alongside bright baked apple, jammy fruit, and cooling herbaceous notes to create a balanced aroma and finish.
Like basil.
What's the percent?
It doesn't say. Let's see if I can.
And that's a 150. Is it?
I feel like the dark chocolate would be too much for this. I feel like this is more.
You want some meats?
I might want some of that triple cream brie.
49.15. So it's 98.3 proof.
Okay. We got snacks
We got a little snacky poos.
to try with the bourbon because I went on a Pinterest kick before the show and sent Mike to the store for snacks.
Yeah.
Because also we've learned that if Melissa's not eating while she's drinking bourbon, bad things happen.
He did say
Bad
that.
things, huh, Johnny? Just things come out of my mouth. I don't remember shows. Don't remember my daughter walking me back to the house.
Don't remember falling off the couch twice.
I don't remember that at all. You're all lying.
McDonald's.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Hi,
Probably
Johnny.
McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny
you
was-
asked me to.
Johnny sent me a text the other day. He was cleaning up he was renting out one of his exhibits and cleaning it up. And it's a moon with a bunch of, like, it's backlit in the moon for a DJ, for some DJ.
That's cool.
So Johnny's doing his thing. I can move that out of the way.
You're in my
I
way.
do like.
I know.
I do like the brie with the bourbon. It's fatty and yummy.
I love triple cream brie.
I like Brie too. She's hot.
Larson.
That one too. Pick a Brie.
I'll pick this one.
Okay.
Yep, that'll work. That's
Yeah,
nice.
That is.
Yeah, the cherries
that-
are really
I'm-
good too.
Like
Try
I,
a little bit with it.
I
with
wasn't
the
sure what
cheese.
to think about this, and I am very pleasantly surprised.
This
Seeing
one
as how
is
you spent $150 on it, I am also relieved.
Yeah.
well. I was say because there's some shitty 150 whiskeys
There's-
out there.
Yeah, there's shitty all kinds of.
But
Because I'd have spent that differently.
Yeah.
I am curious how this would be in 6 or 8 months. I mean, there's enough out of that bottle now that it can just kind of, that air can just kind of
Yep.
sit and oxidize.
I think
And-
it'll balance. It is slightly unbalanced, I think, but I think it'll.
Age nicely.
I think it'll mellow out that initial harsh. I mean, that burn isn't harsh, but that an initial burn that Liz just literally choked on.
It hits like way back.
Yeah.
Like it hits
It does.
here.
Yeah,
And it's weird
that's that
'cause
Kentucky hug.
Yeah.
when we first started drinking it, I kept hitting citrus notes, and now I don't have those. Now I do. It's more of the caramels. It's more of the. I do get the floral.
I just get Brie.
Yeah.
in my mouth.
That fatty brie is super good with this.
The brie is very buttery.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you put too much on, it's like it's like a spoonful of butter.
Yeah, I mean, you say that like a bad thing.
Right?
Well, I typically don't eat spoonfuls of butter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what.
Yeah.
Like a serving spoon.
That was a
Yeah.
total snack as a kid, though. Like, who else did the
Butter sandwiches?
butter on saltines?
I did not.
I did
Oh,
not.
I have a cracker.
My dad taught me that one.
You are a cracker.
I am. I tried to solve a little of that today by going to the pool for a couple hours. My pacey ass self.
I got something in my glass.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a cracker bit. All right. Yep, it's a cracker.
You're so gross.
I mean, it was in my glass, and it was floating around in whiskey. Whiskey is going to kill it all anyway. Anything that's wrong with it, even if it was mouse poop.
Knock wood.
So, yeah.
All right. Question. Good
So,
job.
what do you give this? 1 through 5. Half point increments allowed.
I would give it a 3.5. It would be 4 if it was cheaper.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I will into is a 3.5. That's what I was thinking before you said anything.
I'm at a 3.
Are you?
Price wise, I think it's very good, but price wise, it's kind of.
Cost prohibitive, definitely.
But it's also, this is a blind buy. I mean, well, it was a blind buy. Now it's a. We said it's good. Go out and buy it.
Yeah.
Type of thing, but
It's sold out, so you can't.
right. Well, and that's
And
that's
then
the other
that's
part.
the other part.
It's 5,000 bottles, and that's it. So, based on all of that, it would definitely be a 4 had any of that not been the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if it was $100 and readily available,
It'd be a 4.
it'd be a 4 all day.
Yeah, I'm excited to try this in like half a year.
Yeah, give this some time to sit and.
When
Are you
I'm
going to let it sit?
Yeah.
They will. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this.
Oh yeah, it'll sit.
Well, and like I'm still learning what I like and what I don't like. I liked the lip burn a lot. That was fun. I don't like when it gets in my nose and I like cough and sputter.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of that.
And they
but
get the runny
yeah.
runny noses. No, I like this a lot. This is
It was a decent teeth pull too, where
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
too
where you-
much.
I was gonna say I wonder what this is like aerated, but then I realized that
Oh, we didn't
I
even try it with the air or the salt.
I kind of did that already.
And but just a tiny, like a splash. Like
mean-
seriously, just a splash because I want to do with the salt.
Here, how about
Let's just add a splash of salt in it, the whole bottle.
No, it was 150. I could buy a suit with that.
I kid.
Some shoes.
A suit.
My job. Yeah. I look damn fucking good in a suit, don't I?
yes?
Yeah. Sir.
Yeah.
Well,
You're sharing,
gonna share.
apparently.
We're gonna share. A splash and a drop of that is
You're
gonna
right.
be.
You're
all-
right.
Yeah, like I don't have that much.
You're right.
I have
Enjoy
a
it.
splash.
I said it.
As
I have
on
a
film.
splash.
I'm happy.
The nose doesn't change.
It doesn't.
It's still kind of earthy and caramel, and I'm doing what Harley said I do.
Oh, yeah.
Harley made fun of me. She was
Did you drink it with
not
the
yet.
salt?
Hold on,
Okay.
not yet. So
Wow.
Harley was making fun of me the other day. She had a glass of milk and she's sitting there doing this. And I'm like,
Good for her.
I'm like, hold on.
Training that girl.
Yeah.
I looked at her. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm being like you. I'm like, what? Hold on. I said, I don't sit and do this with whiskey. And she goes,
Yeah,
yes, you do. And I went, no, I don't. I said, I said, I'll hold a glass like this and I'll swirl it. And I'm sitting here now and I'm just like, looking
God
at us.
damn it,
Running.
she
I'm
was
like,
Told you.
fuck. Goddamn kids
I
watch
want
everything.
I'm
All right.
excited to hear what you think.
Hold on.
Have Liz.
So-
So you tried the first time. Now try it with a little bit of salt.
You can, yeah. So it's just a saline solution. It changes
Even if you
it.
don't like it, you'll see how it changes it. When he
It's-
did this for me,
it-
I was like,
it-
"Shut up."
It blooms early.
Yeah, it does.
It's
change it.
sweeter.
Yeah, it's
and
sweeter,
milder.
but the burn
Is like
is
right away.
Yeah.
That's right on the whole
I like
tongue
I like the burn.
and not in the chest.
I
Yeah.
like when Diet Coke makes it burn. I just like burn.
When you chug a Coke,
I do. I love
you're
that.
just like, oh!
Yeah, and it's
I haven't done that in a while. I may have to go home and do that.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know what that says about me,
Sounds
but I like the
miserable,
burn.
it could be, but that's not even the Coke that's doing that. That's just all the bubblies.
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
All right, that's good. Okay.
Note to self. Add that saline.
I'm in. The saline's always it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Every time.
All right,
Sometimes good.
Sometimes
not so good.
you finish that off, babe.
But yeah, it's always it always changes things. Now maybe, and this is up to you, if we want to open that bottle of Sazerac.
We can open it anytime you want.
Well, I mean, it's yours. You bought it because it's tiny and little and cute, and you wanted to try it.
It was really adorbs.
And it is totes adorbs.
I mean, let's
It's
be
just-
honest. That's why I buy half the shit because it's cute, right? Like
You'd look at labels.
How do you think I buy my wine?
Right?
yeah,
That's
we
Right.
shop.
I just
love
look
the
people-
bottle.
Mhm.
This looks
Absolutely
I look
shop by
sophisticated
labels.
when
Yeah.
I'm drinking it. Yeah, I get it.
People absolutely buy wine based
Absolutely,
on labels.
you start eating things or drinking things with your eyes.
Yep.
100%.
It's all about senses.
And this is cute. Look at how cute that is.
It
it
looks-
legit looks like a bottle of beer.
I was gonna say it looks
does.
like like almost like a mini beer bottle, like
Yeah.
a pony bottle.
All right.
Oh, splits. Back in the day.
Budweiser used to make pony bottles because I drank 3 of them when I was a kid.
Yep.
Without-
Rolling Rock did. Old Vienna.
There's a company. So remember when Yingling wasn't available in Ohio?
It was sad. Those were sad days.
No, those were great days because now it's readily available everywhere, and I'm not buying it. Like I used to drive to Pennsylvania to buy 2 cases of it because 2 cases would
Oh yeah,
would
we had
last
people.
me.
We had people
So
mule it for us.
right, so now it's here. I never buy it because I'm like the it's
thrill is gone.
Yeah, I
It's-
know, but that is it's
it's gone.
Memorial Day. That is a Memorial Day beer.
Well-
I mean, that's a Memorial Day post Murph beer.
pre-Murph beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you guys going tomorrow?
No.
No.
Why?
I feel like just watching someone do that many squats is going to hurt my knees anymore.
I'm gonna be there. Yeah. I'm just showing up. Yeah, my knees are fine.
I totally thought that Ruby had gotten in here and licked my knee, so I was actually really relieved that was you accidentally hitting
the
my
brushing
leg.
up like
right,
that.
I was like, where did John come from?
Yeah, she won't come near the boundary.
No, she won't
to this
come
place.
to.
I was really surprised. All right, are you done? You want ready?
So
I'll do a Michael pour.
there is another.
Jesus.
Listen.
You know what?
Listen.
Do like a between a Michael and Melissa pour. There's a company. I can't. It's not Schlitz because Schlitz is
Oh,
not good, but it's
The new recipe Schlitz is good.
well. This is
Well,
something.
actually, and the new recipe is the old recipe.
This is called Stowe's. That's what I was trying to think of.
Stroh's.
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 Is it Stroh's or
Yeah,
Stowe's?
Stroh's.
it's Stroh's.
Well,
Yes.
it's not available here in Ohio. And we bought the last time we were in Johnstown, not the last time we were in Johnstown, the time before that we went to Johnstown, we stopped and picked up Jenna that 12-pack. Well, we picked up 2 12-packs, an amber and something else. Holy shit.
Really?
So good.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Which
a-
was better?
that's
the
a great-
amber
great
or
old
The
Tiny
amber
beer.
was so much better.
I love a good amber beer.
It
Oh,
was
yeah,
so much better
that-
than just their run-of-the-mill
Michelob
lager.
Amber Bock used to be your drink.
That was a gateway
Yeah.
beer for me, actually. Yeah.
All right. So we've got Sazerac.
Yeah.
I
Sazerac
was in
Rye.
New Orleans for the 3rd time since February.
At the
I'm
Sazerac
going back
house.
in December at the Sazerac house. I was getting the Mister a glass because the last time I was there was like a hurricane. No,
Tornadoes.
it was a tornado.
It was tornadoes.
And we literally couldn't
Oh.
get there.
It was inclement weather.
Yeah, it was really, really bad.
Like, we drove through a goddamn monsoon to get to the
Ugh.
airport.
The
We
levees were not dry.
no.
It was rough. And so I went back to get him his commemorative glass. And when I was there, I saw this cute bottle of Sazerac Rye. And I thought, well, I'm on a bourbon podcast.
You are.
Let's bring some home.
So, and you haven't had Sazerac yet.
I have not.
Have you had Sazerac?
I've never had Sazerac.
Okay, so you haven't had Sazerac.
The only
either.
time I've had Sazerac is in
in a cocktail.
Sazerac.
Okay. So
Oh,
I've
yeah,
had
yeah, that's right. I've had a Sazerac.
I've had Sazerac several times. From several different bottles, several different batches, and I get the same thing every time. And I've already
Yep.
told you guys what it was, but I want to see if you guys get that.
Okay.
And I don't get it on the nose, but I get it on the palate.
It's a very gentle nose.
But it's very for a rye.
For a
it's
rye,
not
yeah.
very
There's no spice.
spicy on the nose. It's not very spicy on the palate either. But I get pink bubble gum every time I've had it. And I'm not a pink bubblegum fan.
It's definitely got a sweetness. I don't attribute that to pink bubblegum, but
It's got a nice burn. Me with the burn.
I'm trying to figure out.
It's pretty
what this-
mild. Like the flavor profile for me is pretty mild.
Yeah, there it is. Well,
It's not very viscous.
it's not very viscous.
Let me do a teaspoon.
That's more. All right, so maybe my palate's changing. This was a little bit more citrusy, like sweet orange. Than
I don't get many baking spices.
no,
It's a really mild
and it's
flavor.
not very peppery.
No, I get. There's a mustiness to it.
Almost, yeah.
I don't get the musty. I guess I just don't get a big flavor punch. I get some burn.
It
I
tastes
get
like
some
old whiskey.
Yeah. This to me tastes like a decent whiskey that you would mix with other things. This is-
Sazerac.
Yeah, like I wouldn't
Like a
just,
Sazerac.
Right,
Yeah.
I wouldn't just drink this.
And it's not made to be. This Sazerac Rye is. I'm gonna make it up. I don't really think it's made to be drank straight. I think it's made to be part of a Sazerac.
I agree because there's not a lot of complexity
name.
or depth to the flavors here.
No,
Like,
and there's that
fine.
pink bubble gum right there. When I pulled it through the teeth
So
a couple
I get
times.
it at the sides of my tongue. I do get that kind of hint of sweetness where
Yeah.
I can see where you're feeling that. But
Yeah, it's right there.
this to me is more like this would be fine to add into like a mixed drink. But this isn't something that I'm drinking. This isn't a Middle West.
No, it is. This is a
isn't-
Buffalo Trace
Yeah,
product.
this isn't a 2-bitch. This is like I'm gonna drink it with something else in there.
Yeah, this is.
It just hit the back of my throat and
Yeah, that's what it does.
not enjoyable.
Yeah, it's it's
I
fine.
I think this is.
I'm not a.
That's what 19 years of marriage gets
Yeah.
you. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think this is Buffalo Trace's worst product.
Oh, is this a Buffalo Trace?
Yep, Sazerac is a Buffalo Trace product.
I
Interesting.
don't disagree.
Take that back. Second worst product.
What's-
Travelers is garbage.
Oh yeah, Travelers is nonsense.
Travelers is garbage. Chris Stapleton needs to just stick to
Chris Stapleton
music.
doesn't drink.
Well, that's the other thing. He needs to stick to music, and he doesn't drink.
Yeah, you can't make a
That's
a booze and then be like,
He had to have.
oof.
Oh wow!
Whoa, what, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing. You added that. I was like,
No. I'm gonna add.
Mike is falling off the couch 3
fuck
times
you
tonight.
Too. Like, Mike's sleeping in his own room tonight.
He's like, shit.
add my drink to his, and he's like, "Peace out." I'm like, "Yeah, peace out."
All right, give me the saline. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Because it's got to change it drastically. It has to. The only thing that it didn't change drastically was that fucking watershed.
The watershed. That is single-handedly the worst alcohol I've ever. I will drink Malort 10 times out of 10 over that.
Oh
I will
my
too.
god!
But I am so glad that you have that just sitting there.
Yeah. It's
so
awful.
I don't know that. Oh, did you get Peshad's? Mm-hmm. How is it with? Oh, now we're making a Sazerac, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
It needs ice. Throw this in there.
there's a
Yeah,
ice
I'm
ball,
gonna need some ice on it. It's again, it's fine.
It's
this
fine.
To me is not a sipping.
The saline didn't really change it any
it
though.
didn't.
That's hard
not
to-
if it didn't change.
That's
it
hard
any.
to believe.
It didn't. I mean,
What's
I
the
hear
point?
did you did here? Try that, Mike. That's just
Which
saline.
one was yours?
This one's mine.
Okay, you
didn't-
added saline?
I added saline. I added saline to yours, dude.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
I poured
now-
them all together. Then you made a gagging noise and walked away, which earned you space on the couch tonight.
Huh?
Fine.
I can
Are
already
you gonna
smell.
doctor mine?
No, I want you to try it first.
I mean,
Well, that's the beauty of
Okay. Yeah.
having 2 glasses is you can.
It's totally smell. The absinthe. It's all fucking fennel and licorice there.
so much better. It's meant to be in a mixed drink.
Yeah.
It's meant
It
to be-
is-
and that's fine. Like, not
I said.
anything to be upset about. It's just good to know the category that Sazerac Rye fits in.
I think Sazeracs are made to. I think it's just there to be.
Yeah, but
In
I
a
don't think
Sazerac.
I don't know that I
Or an
would like
old-fashioned.
this in like a Old fashioned.
No. Like I said, this is, in my opinion, this is Buffalo Trace's second worst product.
I don't know that I'd want to add the beautiful notes of cherry and orange and all of that to this. I don't know that it
Can I
would...
just get the bitters?
Yeah.
I don't like black licorice, so I'm just gonna.
What's wrong with you?
Black licorice? I don't like black licorice.
the dark
I've never
chocolate
had.
Oh,
don't have
yeah,
dark
no.
chocolate with it.
Oh God.
Dark chocolate
With
is supposed to be
licorice?
decent.
Yeah, that's
but
like
That's
I
no.
would never have chocolate covered licorice.
that was a mistake.
I've made a tremendous error.
Public
Oops.
service announcement.
I mean,
Do
you're a doctor,
not-
and that was
do not have dark
bad-
chocolate.
Bad judgment right there.
Oh.
You're smarter than that.
Yeah, I am.
Apparently not.
Oh,
Now
dear
that
God.
fixed it.
Yeah.
Now I get more watermelon, which is weird.
You go
Watermelon
from
gum's
bubble
good to
gum
go.
to watermelon.
But I mean, I'll take watermelon.
I'll take a watermelon piece of gum.
I'll take
With some
watermelon
Hubba Bubba.
Jolly
I
Rancher.
mean, for the
Yeah.
record, I did not get watermelon, but
Bubblicious.
Well, I only did.
Back in the day.
I'm sorry. Whenever I hear bubblicious, I think it's for delicious.
I was listening to that Wesmo the other day. So I only added the bitters with the
I'll try.
caramel, and I got kind of like a Jolly Rancher watermelon.
I just can't. No, I'm out.
Wait, that's what happens when you eat chocolate with things.
Yeah, the chocolate, everything went south after that. And I love dark chocolate. It was not the dark chocolate's fault.
I'm really not sure how you're getting any of that.
I have a very sophisticated palate.
Wow. Oh my.
This is every week.
Do
We
you
just
catch
just
a whiff of bullshit? 'Cause
Yeah.
just
nonsense. Just
whiff of bullshit.
just
It's right there.
Just
It's all the
generated
time.
nonsense.
Do you not
I mean,
see me
I-
when we go to Cooper's Hawk
I
and I
mean, the
start pulling
wives
shit
are
out?
on the show, so we're calling out the.
Oh no,
yeah.
we go to wine tastings at Cooper's Hawk, and I said, I'm like, you know what? They give you like, oh, you should get this
That
and
is
this and this.
super fun.
And I
Yeah.
said, I'm like, yeah, I get that, but I don't get this. I get this instead. And they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's what I get. Because I have a white trash sophisticated
Well, here's the
palate.
We
thing.
have to plan
Yes.
our Cooper's
Yes,
Hawk
we need
thing.
to.
Yeah.
We need to do
So,
that.
my family, father, uncle, friends of the family went to a Scotch tasting.
You have a father, uncle?
Yeah. Kinda. I really kinda do.
He really kind of does. He's not wrong.
My dad and my uncle are brothers, and my mother and my aunt are sisters.
As is the tendency
Yeah.
that dad and uncle are brothers.
Yeah.
That's how that
But
tends to
sometimes it's
work.
in-laws, but yeah, my family tree is missing a couple branches. That's
That's
all.
okay.
It's all right.
They just
Yeah,
broke when you fell out.
Yeah, right. My I had all the branches on the way down.
Can confirm.
That was my that was one of my dad's jokes when he would see someone who was just hideous looking, be like, that bitch fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you that tastes better with the bitters.
Yeah.
It's not as
Ew.
hit you.
Yeah, it's
It
not
doesn't burn anymore.
Well, and that's a combination of the saline
Oh.
and the bitters.
And I think it would go better with the brie than the dark chocolate.
Oh, it does.
Oh, yeah.
Because
The dark
that,
chocolate was
Well,
a fatal
I think
mistake.
that
I
was the
have
black
made a
licorice
tragic
part.
error.
Fatal mistake.
Fatality.
I think if I had a small, you know what, I will accept your challenge. Because,
Well, yeah, but you
Well, but
didn't have
he
the
didn't have-
absinthe.
but I didn't have the absinthe in mind.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited to see what happens
I only
next.
did the bitters and the saline.
Okay.
So this is not going to be nearly as bad as passing it off to my significant other.
At least you didn't gag.
It's actually really good.
Is it? Damn it.
Without just the bitters and the
It's fine.
with the chocolate, it was really good.
Fine.
Ugh.
Right? It's never fine when she says
It's fine. It's fine. I'm
Fine.
gonna fucking kill him later. It's
Fine.
fine.
You okay? I'm fine.
Right.
No,
That's
God
just
Yeah.
damn it.
right. You're in.
Shit.
What did I
you're in
do?
a shit ton of trouble when it's
All
fine.
the troubles.
We went grocery shopping today. That was fine too.
Oh my gosh.
Together?
Oh. I'm sorry.
Was
He
this
was
when
like, "Can I
Kroger didn't
come?" And I'm
have?
like, "That's
No, that was
fine."
recently.
Oh,
Well, and the boy is home now.
yes.
Holy shit! Our grocery bill like skyrocketed because
Because he's fucking eating everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did he not eat while he was gone?
He had a mandatory meal package. And the only thing that he found over like the last month and a half that he could tolerate for dinner was hamburgers. So he had a hamburger every day for like the last 3 weeks.
You need to buy half a cow.
The kid came home and lost 5 pounds
Immediately.
just because he's not having dorm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Immediately.
Yeah, college.
He was
dorm
like, "Oh,
cafeterias
fruit."
is-
He like
He's
literally.
like, salads, they're so crunchy.
He was like fruit. He was like, all they had were bananas and Red Delicious apples.
Ugh.
Oh.
Banana's fine. Red Delicious apples not
Yeah,
good.
No, he was
No.
like, so he was like, "Oh, berries and good apples. Like he was so excited.
We spent $300.
Holy
to get
shit.
Groceries.
Now, granted, we bought a ton of meat that'll get us through for like several weeks, but it was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Two would be several.
Yeah.
2 is several. I mean, in the most technical sense, several weeks
Yeah.
fits.
So there's a guy that I started following on Instagram. His name's Meat Dad. Meat Dad 1. He's a butcher.
Sure he is.
Oh, well, you sent me that yesterday, right?
Yes, I did.
Or today.
So he goes through and like he'll be like, don't go buy the fucking pork chops. Buy
a pork loin.
the pork loin,
Yeah,
and I will
100%.
show you how to
Oh, yeah.
carve it up and cut it and do all the things.
Yeah.
Well, then he was talking. He did one of those, and this is what brought up the kind of the side by side. Like I hate these fucking side by side videos. He did one with some woman who, she's like, we buy half a cow that gets us through a year. She started off.
How old are their kids?
I don't know. I
Our
don't
kids are
even know if she
6 foot
mentioned
tall.
that they have kids.
They are not delicate children.
Well,
Yeah.
she counted out something around. They had 20 pre-made hamburger patties.
No, 20 pounds.
Was
a
it
pre-
20? Okay.
So that's about 40 patties then.
So-
and on the low end.
Yeah.
So 40 or 60 packets of ground beef,
Okay. Okay. That's,
1 pound packet.
That's-
1 pound packets,
That's substantial.
40 pounds of steaks,
Okay.
Then you have roast.
20
Six
pounds,
roasts.
6 roasts, 20 pounds of ribs,
That's a shit ton of meat. How much did they pay for that?
$1,200 and some dollars.
And that's with half the cow and
butchering
And the
processing.
butchering, yeah.
And,
Alright.
yeah, and the
We would-
processing. And I'm like,
And you
where-
know
I
where
just-
it's coming from. and
Well, that
like-
was the thing. Someone made a comment on the post. They're like, "Oh, it's when she just took the whole thing in general and said, okay, it's $6 a pound."
Yeah.
Is what it and ended
for all
up
those
being.
different.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, which is
that's-
expensive for hamburger and dirt cheap for roasts
Yeah.
and for
Right.
and
Yeah.
for steaks
Someone was like, "Well,
and ribs."
You're just it's $6 a pound. That's fucking expensive." And multiple people replied
No.
with, "You
Not
know,
really.
one where the cow's coming from, what it's had, like what it's eaten.
I mean, go to Aldi. The prices
And-
are not that. I mean, seriously, like maybe
they're not that different."
They're not.
So, Liz doesn't know yet, but we're buying a fucking cow.
where are you getting the?
I was going to say, where are we buying this cow and where are we putting
Well,
I was
one,
about
I'll
to
call.
say-
Like,
meat
do you
because
have
we
a
don't
freezer?
have a
Oh, we
freezer.
will. We
Yeah.
will.
Oh.
I'll
That's what I
call
was about to say. If we
one-
do something like that, we need a chest freezer.
So
or a
then the
separate
cow
freezer.
goes from $1,200 to
For the first year.
$1,800.
No.
first year.
Oh bullshit, Michael!
You got
A chest freezer at Menards is like $150.
A chest freezer, but you want like the
I know. A chest freezer for a side of cow would be, or for a side of beef would
Yeah,
be.
I'll call.
Fine.
There's a guy I can call. Who? That's
know
what
a guy?
he's.
You know a guy?
I know a cattle farmer. Guy I work with. So I work with a guy who's a programmer.
Do you want
He
some
is
dark
one of our
chocolate almonds?
lead architects.
Thank you.
You do.
Lead application architects. He's also a cattle farmer. I'm like, well, he sells his fucking cows before he ships them out. So I'm just like, I'll just call him and we'll just, if we want a cow or half a cow, whatever.
I could do that or a pig.
Yeah, I want both. I really want both. I'm gonna come up here and steal some of your chickens too.
We'll send
You
you
can
home
have
with
them.
some eggs. You don't want the chickens.
I don't want the. No, I'm gonna
You-
kill the chickens.
You don't want the chickens.
I'm gonna swing her around. I'm gonna bite its head off like
But
Ozzy.
I will send you home today with some eggs because we have so many.
If that's, I'm not asking for eggs, but you can
Last
send me
time I
home with-
washed eggs, we got 8 dozen.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ! Out of what? 6 chickens?
9.
9.
I was close.
Yeah.
The coyotes didn't get them.
No, he hand built that chicken coop.
That is, it is.
The coyotes aren't getting
I don't
them.
want to say impervious to
Really good
predators, but
chocolate.
It's
It's
impervious
really
to
good.
Ruby.
yeah. No, well, yeah, when we
No,
let the
Ruby
chicken.
will go in there to the chicken coop if it's the doors open.
And they lose their
to,
shit.
We have had to pull a chicken out of her mouth.
Oh,
Poor ribs.
She was very proud of herself. and did
She's like,
not
"I got you
understand
something."
Why we were so upset.
Yeah, and Misha's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh,
Yeah,
her and
about
Misha had a
asshole.
talk after that.
Yeah,
We did.
Misha's like, "What the fuck? Leave the birds alone. They're just dirty yard birds. It's fine. It's fine.
Are we done for this show?
We can be. We're at 45 minutes.
I mean, I pre-gamed with a dirty martini.
The very
so-
pornographic dirty martini that Johnny missed out on.
Sorry, Johnny.
It was very,
Johnny-
very dirty.
It was good, but it wasn't my Kettle One.
Yeah, we
dirty
didn't have any
martini.
Kettle
It was
One.
Tito's.
It was Ron Jeremy versus, John.
It was
Me.
the Mr. Wickham versus Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy is the Kettle One. Mr. Wickham was the Tito's. Let's see if anyone gets that reference.
It's not Fabio, so.
No,
Ew.
it's not
No,
Fabio.
that's like well vodka.
It's
That's some
Smirnoff.
Kamchatka.
His name was Chad.
Yeah.
all right. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm Martelle for Mike, Melissa, and Liz. We're out. Bye.